This video is going to explain the main pages in your account. So once you've created an account, you'll see you've got My Account, My Campaigns, and Order History. These three pages are your account specific pages. So My Campaigns is the main section. That's where you'll spend most of your time, and that's where you can edit, update, test, and blast out live eCards. And the order history is where you can see paid and unpaid invoices. So we'll go through all these now. So my account's pretty obvious. You can't change your username. You can, if you need to change your username for some reason, you can contact us via support at eCards2go.com, and we can do that for you. But really, there's no reason why you should need to. But otherwise, you can change any of these fields here, including your password. Just make sure that your time zone is correct. Your country and time zone should be correct. Your country needs to be correct because if you're in Australia, GST will be added to your invoices. So if you're in America, make sure you put USA. If you're in the UK, put United Kingdom. That way you won't have GST added to your invoices automatically. Also time zone, that's important because if you ever do a scheduled blasts campaign, our system will query your time zone to know when the date is due. And that's my account. My campaigns, this is the most important page. So this is where your campaigns are. You can see down here your campaigns are listed here. All of these columns have little tabs pop up. If you roll over the headings, you can see this. So take some time and just read through that. But basically what they mean is job name, that's self-explanatory. Emails to send, that's if you've uploaded emails into your campaign. For instance, this campaign here has 2 emails. So if I go to edit email list, you'll see there's 2 emails in there waiting to send. Going back to my campaigns. Emails sent, once you blast your campaign out, this will accumulate here and this will reduce here. So you'll know when your emails are sent when, for instance, in this campaign, if we see 2 there and 0 there, that means the emails will be sent. Job ID is just the ID of your job. Test 1, this is where you can test individual eCards. So if, for instance, this campaign, I wanted to test an eCard, I could click on that and then I could type in email address to send it to, and Michael, and that will send me a test eCard. It's free to do that. You can do that without any credits in your account. Testing eCards, the eCard preview is available for 1 hour and then it expires. Hence, it's a test. Never send a test to a live recipient for your campaign. If you want to send a live eCard, you can do a send one. So this grey button under the send one, this will use a credit. You need a credit to do that. It's a live eCard, it won't expire. You'll see at the moment I've got 0 credits in my account. So if I try to click that, it will say eCards2go.com. It says you do not have enough credits to send any emails. So you can't send a live a live eCard unless you have credits. We'll go through buying credits in a sec. Again, same thing with sending your blast. If you want to send your live blast to your recipients that are in your email list here, you need to have credits. This column here, the enabled column, this designates if your eCard campaign is enabled. Now to enable your campaign, you have to have paid the invoice associated with that campaign. So you can see, for instance, this one here, hexagonal snowflakes blue. If I go to my order history, you'll see here, this is it here, my invoice has been paid. The other one that's in there, the other campaign, still has a pay now, so that invoice has not been paid, so hence that's got a red cross, but the one that's been paid has got a green tick. So once you've got a green tick, that means the invoice has been paid and you can start sending eCards from that campaign, provided you have sufficient credits. So under the stats column, this is where you can view stats for a campaign. I haven't sent any yet, so there will be no stats. But you can view all the stats. So this will show you all the stats for the campaign. And if you want to view individual users, so you can actually see the individual recipients via email addresses. If they've read the email and/or clicked on the eCard, you'll be able to see that. So Going back here, so under the edit column, so this is the most important section. This is where you can edit your campaign. So for instance, if I wanted to edit the email, I could click on that, and then you can see I can change any of these fields, the subject, salutation, etc., etc. We'll go through all this in another video in more detail, but this is basically where you edit the email, and then you click submit down the bottom to save those changes. Likewise, if you want to edit your eCard, edit preview eCard is the link you'll need to click there, and then you'll see you can go to this page, and here's where you'll edit the eCard. Again, we'll go through this in more detail in a specific video dedicated to this, but you can see that's where you edit the eCard, and then you'll need to save changes down the bottom to save those changes. I won't do that now. And then finally, the edit email list link is here, and this is where you can add new recipients one at a time. So if you wanted to manually add a recipient, you'd click that, and then you could add the recipients. And going back to the email list, and if you wanted to upload a new email file, you can add them to the job or replace. Again, we'll go through this in more detail in a dedicated video. So at the moment, this video is just talking about the main sections of your account, the My Campaigns, the My Account, and the order history. So that's one other thing from the My Campaigns page is you can see, you can click here to purchase credits. You can see at the moment I've got no credits. I require 2 credits to send all my emails. That's because there's 2 emails queued in this campaign. So I need credits to send those, hence I've got this alert message here, please purchase a further 2 credits. So if I wanted to purchase credits, I'd click here, click to purchase credits. I could select some credits here. Say I wanted to purchase 25 credits, I'd click on 25 and then click buy now. And then you'll be able to pay for that there using Secure Pay or PayPal. I won't pay for it now, but that's how you purchase credits. If I go to the order history page, you'll see there's my invoice for those 25 credits, and I can pay that at any time later on or whatever. You can always access the order history to go and pay any invoices. Now, when you're ready to send your campaign, so you've purchased credits, you've set up your campaign, you've checked your email, your eCard and your email list, everything's right, you're ready to go. It's always a good idea to make sure that you do check all those 3 things. So up here on the checklist, you'll see it says check that your email information is correct, check that your eCard information is correct, and double check that your email list is correct. You should manually spot your email list. So for instance, if you go to the email list here, you can see you should manually spot check that to make sure that things line up. Michael 2, that looks fine to me. So finally, we'll go to the order history page. As I've shown you just before, you can view any of your past invoices or unpaid invoices. You can print them out, and you'll see any of the invoices that have been paid. You'll notice they've been paid there. So that is pretty much it for this video explaining the 3 main pages in your account.